so much for joining us from wherever you're tuning in. We're coming to you live from Cuba. My name is Gora Anthony with the news in detail. President Kiir said revitalized peace agreement holds and that the parties are committed to implement the roadmap. President Kiir was addressing a public rally in Aweil in northern Bahr el Ghazal state. Our reporter Priska has more in the following story.
Hundreds of thousands on Tuesday converged to the Aweil Street to welcome His Excellency President Salva Mayardit. The president was accompanied by the First Lady, Mama Mary Ayan Mayardit, senior government officials from both the states and national level. In his keynote address, President Salva Mayardit reaffirmed his government's commitment to ensure that road connectivity reached to all parts of the country.
أي مجاملة أمام الشوارع في الجنوب كله. أنا موجود شارع من جوبا لغاية دور 125 كيلومتر. ده وصلت هناك ونحن بدأنا من دور الشوارع الماشي لأكوبو والماشي لأيوب والماشي لجيبور الكبرى. So we have started on that footing.
President Kiir also said the peace agreement is holding and that the roadmap is being implemented by the parties.
In this process, any peace implementation is going on well. يعني لو في حاجة ما عملوا مش كانوا ما في نية كانوا يعملوا كده. We are working on it. The roadmap has been approved by all the parties with the agreement, and we are now implementing the roadmap.
President Kiir further appealed to parents to prioritize girl child education, adding that the girls should be given equal opportunity with the boys.
girl child education. تعليم البنات يا جماعة. في ناس عاملين بنات بتدرسوه. بيشوف البنات دول بكرة يكبروا بلقى قروش فوقه ولا بلقى دبر فوقه ولا بالنسبة للناس اللي بيجوا بالأرقام وبنات بقى ما بيخلوهم يمشي المدرسة. This is that البنات والأولاد يجدون the same opportunity.
Vice President for Service Cluster Hussein Abdelbagi Akon welcomed President Kiir and also appreciated the people of Aweil for their warm reception. Governor of Northern Bahr el Ghazal State, Honorable Tong Aken Ngor, expressed his gratitude and welcomed the president to Aweil.
أنا عايز أقول لهم شكرا جزيلا رافقت فخامة الرئيس إلى أويل وأستاذن السيد الرئيس أن أشكر عبر حكومة ومواطنين من شمال بحر الغزال السادة الحكام وجنرال رضا المديور حاكم ولاية البحيرات والوفد المرافق له.
The government assured citizens of provision of basic services such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure to foster development in the country. Priska Call, SSBC News, Aweil, Northern Bahr el Ghazal State.
And moving on in a related development, the locals in northern Bahr el Ghazal state have expressed hope that President Kiir's visit would improve service in the region. More in the following story.
President Kiir's impromptu visit to northern Bahr el Ghazal state has produced a few tangible praises from the local populace, undergoing numerous social, economic and development struggles. People from immediate villages and towns mounted under a scorching sun to listen to their president, whom they encouraged to keep visiting the remote areas towards popularization of the government's agenda, as well as deepening political mutual trust and maintaining connection between the government and grassroots. Vice President Hussein Abdel-Bagir appreciated Aweil's inhabitants for turning up to welcome the president, calling on them to rally behind the government of national unity towards peace and stability of the country. In his closing remarks, President Kiir acknowledges all the health and education shortcomings, promising to addressing them.
President Salva Mayardit reiterates his statement on free education in the country, a statement that impresses locals in northern Bahr el Ghazal state.
The Speaker of the State Parliament, Aweil William Amoy, added her voice in support of free education in favor of a vulnerable population in the country.
What the President has said, it is really true. We need free education for all, especially with government schools. It will help the people who are not able to pay school fees, and it will help the orphans who cannot be having guidance that can pay for them.
The Speaker also explains the positive and negative impact of girls' education program in the state.
We have a program that has been implemented by the organization called MAS, which is really very good, and it has a good impact, especially for girls' education. But in other way around now, it has made that the boys are not in school, which it is our concern now in northern Bahr el Ghazal. We want to know why boys are not in school, because maybe the impact, what has been made that time, maybe it has created something that make boys to go and look for money to support their needs. Because you don't get boys in school, but when you go to market, you get them there.
President also acknowledges the challenges facing medical institutions in the state.
A statement being supported by a medical practitioner in the state who admits shortages of medical supplies to be debilitating health services in the state.
Based on what President just mentioned about shortage of medical supply in the hospital, I think is one of the factors that we face on our daily basis, based on the hospital and of the national institution operation, because medicine and other supplies are what make the health facility credible. It's good actually, because if we give such support over time and we get the target, which is mobility from facilities, it will be great, because any health system has to be coordinated.
Responding to President's acknowledgement of the presence of the Congolese community in Aweil in deepening regional cooperation and diplomacy, the chairperson of the Congolese community stated he safe stay in Aweil.
Congolese asili, lakini nadai fi Sudani fi Bahr el Ghazal fi Aweil ana dai fi madina Aweil 10 sana. Ma 10 sana da ana dai zol zai da du ini fi madina Aweil. Ana bidol 24 ساعة ما في حاجة بعملها أنا جاي مرتاح أنا باكل بدر راكيسي سمك راكيسي.
Reporting for SSBC, I am Joseph Aweil.